Hello, my darling wastelanders. I am more to me for life, and running shotgun is Tigress.
Hello.
Today, I bring to you well, I don't even know how long it's been since I've done a build challenge. How long has it been?
Forever, because people don't give us any.
Forever. You hear that, ladies and gentlemen? Forever. So that means like 3 months. So, this build challenge was issued by Jerwolf, and it was a moonshiner. And I'm thinking maybe he might have meant for us to do a moonshine person while we have a full settlement of moonshiners. I do realize it is very, very dark in here, and I will be doing the full tour with the light on. But I kind of wanted to give you the feel of the place before we actually go into that mode so you can see all the little decorations. I was going to light it up a whole lot more, but there's like a weird, I don't necessarily want to call it a glitch, but I guess you could say it's a glitch. But if you try to light up the whole area, even with my new driver, or however you want to say that, even with that, my FPS dropped from 60 to 10 with one large light. Even though I could add all these little spotlights, adding one big light that lit a whole lot up just killed the frame rate so bad. Alright, now I'm going to take you back to the beginning, and we are going to do this step by step.
Oh dear Lord.
When you first come in, this is the elevator that leads into the mechanist layer, and that is where we are at. Let me bring up the map. If you would like to see, it's near the Predwin. Let's see, that's Norhagen. Is that right? Norhagen?
Yeah.
Alright, so we're right around that area. And we are deep underground. I do have my light on because it is still dark in here. We've got some wonderful furniture for you to be processed. Some items to be haggled over. Maybe they're bringing in supplies. They have to be vetted because this is moonshine after all. We can't very well have everybody... Hi. He's so cute. He's all glowy. And there's an awesome amount of rust that sticks to everything in this building.
She hated it so much.
I hated it. And I think there probably was a way to get rid of it, but I couldn't bring myself to do that. So
Yeah, it sticks to everything now.
Everything. And here's the little office. And their little bitty bathroom.
I built the itty bitty bathroom.
Courtesy of Tigress, she's like, maybe this person needs a bathroom. Even though this entire settlement, this entire thing runs off of this little bathroom, apparently the person in the office needs their own bathroom.
Hey, don't think about me. I didn't know they had a bathroom.
Alright, and here we have
and one of the toilets is out of order.
Please do not drop chewing gum in the urinals. It makes it taste funny. And roses are red, violets are blue. I have VD, and now you do too. And I saw you take that, put it back. Ugh, yuck. This one is out of order. Apparently there was like a beam that fell through that toilet, so we're not going to mess with that. And the full-fledged bathroom, and yes, you can actually use these. Watch your eyes, folks. Watch your eyes. Ah, nice. Refreshing.
Looks like dust.
Yes, it does. I'm being dusted on. Okay, can I get out?
Yes,
Let me out. Alright, this is a new mod, and I will write down the description in the description, as well as these right here. I've got a couple of them all over the place. Just kind of looks like sheets blowing in the wind, even though there's no wind. But it softens the contours of the building, so I liked it a lot. And also, with that same mod came all of the piping, which is really what I was hunting for, was the piping itself for our wonderful moonshine still. And I shall explain to you how this works. First, it starts way up there. We will get up there in just a minute. But this part of the process starts here. We have all kinds of chemicals, whatever it is that they're wanting to try for that particular
batch of moonshine.
Yeah, that particular batch. They drop it down here, and it falls down there. Let's go down here and take a look. Excuse me, fellas. Excuse me. Gah!
It's actually chicks.
Okay, chicks. Anyway, it falls here, it gets heated up, and the evaporation goes all the way up here. It goes up to that barrel where it cools down a little bit and starts leaking down there. That's where the final cooling process goes. Then it comes into this one, and as it's slightly heated up, it comes out over here. So it's double heated moonshine, extra strong. And if that's not evident enough, every now and then we'll get somebody who decides to break out dancing. You might catch it. We shall see. But until then.
Also, I have no clue how moonshine is made. And I don't know if you do either.
I plead the fifth. I decided to make this little, it's like scaffolding, and there's little bits of all kinds of stuff holding it up, which absolutely looks wonderful. You know, I just realized how bad the FPS was looking. I should have taken it down on a lower resolution. But that is okay. And in case you missed my last video, let me go into build mode real quick. We got our invisible furniture, and these things are all over the place, so you'll catch people doing little doodads all over the place. Alright, so you've definitely gotten a really close view of the moonshine area itself. And here's where they're keeping their secrets. See, it's a top secret formula that they're constantly working on. All kinds of chemicals that they add. Completely organic, right? Right?
He looks like he has some serious sunburn.
I think so. He might have gotten a little too close to the furnace. He was trying just for a little taste. And this is the residential area.
The kitchen, which I gave her an idea about.
Yes, I was having a hard time trying to figure out how to do this area, and she came in here and moved my kitchen downstairs. And then I was like, no, what are you doing? And then I was like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing. We got this. Okay. We have figured it out. So.
All I had to do was move a kitchen.
Yeah, it kind of fixed it in my brain. And we got furniture from the Thematic and Practical. Wonderful mod. I would recommend downloading that one, especially if you like the scruffy look. It's got a whole bunch of things that you would find in the game, but you don't see these particular setups in-game. But it still feels very immersive, very game-oriented. They've got a nice little eating area over here with a bunch of nasty trays, because of course moonshiners are not going to stop to wash their trays until they can't find a tray to eat off the next time. And they've got lockers. Alright, and over here leads to that central area, and we will go up there in just a few minutes. There's a whole catwalk up here. We're going to finish exploring this area first. This whole floor, aside from putting in the actual beds layout, was actually done by Tigris.
Yay!
And she is the one who discovered that these sleeping bags fit on top of these beds. I did not realize this because they're colorful and they kind of look like the pillows in the menu. So I didn't realize that these things had their own stuff, which is actually pretty awesome. It adds a whole lot of color.
Teddy bears!
A lot of teddy bears.
That one's obviously the kids' bed.
So I would say this is probably the kids' floor right here. And seeing as how the kids are supposed to be working upstairs in the garden area, yes, our garden area is upstairs, that kind of makes sense. So that works. And up here we have got...
The reason the kids are working the garden, my mom told me this earlier, is because that's the only animation they have.
That is the only animation. I'm pretty sure there are mods that will allow you to change the animations for the children, but with just their basic animation, the only thing they really can do is work on a garden. And here's an unload and load area for more of the scaffolding. Little break area for people to, you know, sit, chill, chillax, I guess you could say. Maybe read a book while they're waiting for the next grouping of whatever to come down the walkway. And we are actually going to go over here and take a look a little bit more at the moonshine area. Now this is the first barrel, the first cooling area. You see it comes up here, comes through the floor where it's held in place. And they've got all kinds of devices and things for fixing it and testing it. and then it goes back down and over to that side, which we will take a look at in just a minute. And then over here, this is actually where the shipments, the big shipments, come in. These little machines right here drop these off, and whoever's up here working takes them and sticks them wherever, but apparently there's no real organization because we have like meat out here and veggies out here and herbs and
Nuka-Cola.
donuts. I mean, and meat over the donuts. Those are going to taste interesting.
Oh, kitty bear.
And we got some carrots.
And the most adorable glowing dog ever.
Now, these particular shelvings are for my warehouse shelf mod, which is absolutely amazing. I recommend checking that one out, especially if you intend to be building anything that would require a warehouse type of scenery. They do look amazing. All right, excuse me. Okay, move. Good heavens. Hi, Gage. How you doing? We've got a bunch of stuff all along the walkways. You know, the occasional drink. I don't think these
take a
are...
few shots of whiskey to deal with all this.
I don't think these are exactly the safest people in the world. Kind of very down to earth and whatever.
Just a little loopy.
And here it goes in at the top and comes out at the bottom after it's fully cooled off. And right here we've got some, I guess they were fixing it with duct tape and fire. And maybe the occasional glowing something or another. But all the devices to check and work on and fix, and maybe some coffee to help wake up for those long shifts. For some reason, I imagine these people as being, oh my gosh, there's somebody up on another floor. Wow. I think I might actually die. That is the first person I've seen off of the ground floor. We've already been up there. Okay, let's go all the way back down.
Now, to bar.
To the bar. Alright, and...
everybody's grouped in the center again.
They're all grouped up there. Just do one quick look up here. That right there is the catwalk where we were just at. I am completely amazed that there's actually somebody up there. That must have been a glitch because so far I haven't seen anybody else using any of the other floors, which is kind of irritating. And back here we got an oh so shiny things. No, that's the garage one. The oh so shiny things is over here.
Shiny.
From Evie, what's the mod? Tigris?
No.
What are you doing? Did you come out here on your little iBot to check things out? I kind of locked her in there with a Nuka-Cola machine. I didn't want to use that area at all. And it would require me to place things down and then scooch them in there. I just wasn't really interested in trying to do that. The Northland Diggers mod, sorry.
Yeah, Northland Diggers.
That one, and this one, and this one right here where they're cooking up a who knows what. And this one, all Northland Diggers mod. And this is the bar and the hotel. And this netting right here, and that little, I'm not sure exactly what you would call it, but that frilly thing, not frilly, but ragged looking thing up there, is also from...
I like that poster up there.
Which one, that one?
Yeah.
No good story ever starts with drinking tea. Yeah, I saw that. I was like, that's perfect for this town. I'm having a hard time remembering that mod, but I will put it down in the description so you will know. Plus, as usual, there will be a copy of my mods.
It looks like somebody puked
at the
on
very
table.
end. Yes, I know. Actually, most of the way through this build, I had to use the cleanest versions I could find of everything because everything is covered with stuff anyway. Every time you set it down, it gets covered. So I used the cleanest so it would look better-ish. And that shelf and this shelf is from the Thematic and Practical, but I did put in these floor mats from a different one just to try and bring some color in. Oh, and on these right here, you know, whenever you put something on there, let me show you real quick exactly what I mean. Let's go over here to our interior. There's bound to be something in there. Okay, box. And of course it's going to it's going to show you that. Alright, you see how it's not wanting to clip onto the top of it? The only time it'll do it is when it's right over this flooring area right here. On the tables and on the desks where you can't clip anything to the top of it, if you can put a rug or glitch a rug on top of it, everything else will snap to it. Just like the tables on this side. Did I do it to these tables? Yeah, there we go. I didn't want to have to guess where the candle was going to go, so I put that flooring piece on there, the patch rug. And after I put that in the middle of the table, then the candles just click to it. Yay! So there's your little tip, if you want them to actually snap to the top. And here is one of the hotel rooms. Nice little shelf. These are actually supposed to be tables from the thematic and practical, but I just stacked them on top of each other so it kind of looks like a dresser. And going up here, a wonderful little seating area, and I do mean little. It's very, very compact in here. Oh, and I never got out of build mode. And we've got a nice little, this is probably one of the better rooms. The one downstairs is like if you only have like a couple of caps. This is a few more caps extra, a little bit of shelving, a little bit of drawer space, so a little bit better. A little bit more sitting room, and this would be like the best room you could get, even though there are no, it's not a full door there. But this is the most spacious room you can get.
This is for somebody who's staying a long time.
Or someone who's actually planning on spending a lot of money, like they're trying to set up a trade deal for it. And here is our actual bar. So say you have someone who wants to come into town, invest in some moonshine, well, the bar is going to be the best place to show them a good time.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I just thought about it. The person with the most spacious room, all they had to do was fall downstairs and they run through their door.
It's kind of conveniently put that way, really.
Just roll down the stairs and just roll right through the door.
And then up here, got some drink machines. Nice little sitting area, and yet again, I used the floor mat so I could snap everything to the top. That way I wouldn't have any floating objects here. And let's see, no floaters all over the place, since they're snapped to a floor piece. And I probably should try to do this in my vanilla game on the PlayStation to see if it works the same way by using the pillar glitch and putting a carpet up on a table. It should work the same way. There's your nice view.
Kinda.
Kinda. Actually, let's go into fly mode. Well, let's turn off collision and just go take a look. So I would say, all in all, for my usual overbuilding challenge, I think I did very, very well on this one. I liked it. Especially after I found that piping. It took me forever to find piping I could use. And to show that it actually lines up like it's supposed to, this is our real water purifier that's part of the either Homemaker mod or the SOE pack. I'm not sure which one because I downloaded them both at the same time. But the water goes down there. They've got the add-ins right here. It evaporates. It goes up here. Although I probably should turn that back on because you can't see it. Goes all the way to this barrel. Comes up the top. I'm going all through the floor. Then it comes down to this barrel, where it's cooled off the rest of the way. Then it comes down to this one. After it evaporates up again, it goes back through this one, cooling down one more time to come out into here. I really wish there was a way I could have added some water to that. That would have made it look a whole lot better, but either way, it worked. And here is a full view. Let me know how I did on your challenge, and if you have an idea for another challenge, please post it in the comments. And usually the way that this works is from the time that you post it to the time that I see it, I will brainstorm over it. I'll let you know when I'm brainstorming, and then I will let you know again after I've started the build. And typically the build, when I've said I've started the build, means I've already walked in there and started laying down floorboards, and I finally have an idea of how I want to do it. So it's not too long after that that the build comes up. If you like this video, if you like our style, which is kind of rambly, hit that subscribe button and be ready for the next video as we attempt to stay focused.
Never!
You have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, and a wonderful 5 o'clock somewhere. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. What is he even doing?
He's
getting it, ain't he?
He is breaking it down.
The girl's over here holding a gun.
What is that? What is that dance move exactly? You
know that girl that's singing? I can't remember exactly where she's at.
Magnolia?
Yeah.
Is that
that's the same dance she does.
But
I mean, you can see him holding onto the mic right there.
I don't even know what to say. I feel like there should be music. Well, when he stops, shoot him.